The February 2022 Nintendo Direct saw a lot of awesome announcements. RPG fans definitely have a lot to like here, with numerous sequels and remasters announced at the event. Now, one of the games that I'm most excited about has got to be Live Alive, the former Japan-only Super Famicom game that is now coming to the Switch and getting this full HD 2D treatment. And it also appears to be getting a little bit of voice work as well. As cool as all of that is, what's even cooler is the awesome Japan-only Collector's Edition that's going to hit alongside the game. Let's take a look. Danny from the Famicast here. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Leave us a comment down below and we may read it out on our bi-weekly show called the Famicast. Today though, we're giving you a first look with this breakdown of the Live Alive Collector's Edition in this video. Now, before we go ahead and get things kicked off properly here, I do want to just note, depending on when you're actually watching this video, I just wanted to say that all the information here is based on the announcement of the set from Square Enix in Japan. Since it's pre-release, it's not possible to have this in my hands right now before the game launches, but still, I think this will give you a pretty clear picture of what to expect from this set. Right now, the Live Alive Collector's Edition is only available in Japan at the Square Enix online store called the eStore. Now, it went up for pre-order following the February Direct, and it retails for 22,000 yen, which is $173 USD. Now, there are a couple of really cool goodies that are included here, so I'm just going to go ahead and break it down for you guys. So, of course, you get a physical copy of the game. The box art here, sans the Japanese Sero rating logo, is the same as what you're going to be getting from a Western version. Next up, we have the Steel Titan model kit. Now, this is a character in the game that you'll encounter during the near future section, and the model kit is actually, believe it or not, getting a release in the West. Yeah, that's right, folks. For $45 US directly from Square Enix, you can have one of these yourself. Only caveat here is, when compared to Japan, which is getting it day and date is when the game releases and all that stuff, it's going to be available in the West in October 2022. Now, regardless, the detailed model includes interchangeable hands, a transparent stand, and stickers that can be used to simulate the character's appearance in the game. You can even pre-order the figure, like I said, from Square Enix in America, and also, I believe, Europe and stuff like that too. I'm going to have a link down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. A full board game. Yeah, that's right. Just in case the actual game wasn't enough for you, a full one-on-one board game version of Live Alive is also part of this set. Now, this set includes a battlefield, basically the board, 8 character cards, a rule book, action cards, and so much more, as you can see from the footage here. It looks really like a really cool way to celebrate all things Live Alive, so I think this is a really interesting and awesome addition here. Of course, what Collector's Edition in Japan wouldn't be complete without some kind of a CD soundtrack? So things here are no different, obviously. As you can see, this is included. 2 discs are included here in the package with rearranged music from the original composer, Yoko Shimomura. Now, these tracks can only be found in this set. So if you went to buy like a Live Alive CD on Square Enix's store here in Japan, it won't have these. It's only available here. Now, not only that, but an art book's also included here as well, featuring old and new illustrations by the original artists. Now, perhaps the weirdest, or maybe most interesting addition to this all has got to be this included bag, this shoulder bag. Now, this bag features a Live Alive logo with kind of like an enamel or shiny covering, so it's kind of like a smooth surface. Square Enix hasn't really listed the actual size of the bag itself, but hopefully it's big enough to fit everything from the collector's edition inside. Now, as a bonus for ordering this on the Square Enix eStore, basically, I mean, this could be the collector's edition or the standard physical edition here. If you order this from Square Enix directly, you will get this special Live Alive sticker. And you can see on the top there's the artwork there, and then below there's like the pixel art and stuff. Now, just an additional note here, the collector's edition is limited to 1 per person, and as far as I can tell, it does not ship outside of Japan if you're ordering directly from the website. So unfortunately, you'll probably need some kind of intermediary service to be able to purchase this if you don't live in Japan. Now, taking a look at the Japanese product page for Live Alive on the eShop, it does appear that the game does have full English language support on top of several other languages. And I can't 100% confirm this for this physical edition, but I would go out on a limb to say that if you would pick up the physical version of the game from Japan, whether that be this collector's edition or the regular one or whatever, you should be covered. Now, this hasn't always been the case with some of the recently released collector's editions here in Japan. The 2021 Japanese physical and digital release of Famicom Detective Club didn't offer English, for example. Other Square Enix titles have done the same, with games such as Dragon Quest XI not including English in their Japanese release. Now, this could have been due to publishing duties handled by Nintendo in every other region except Japan. I'm not quite sure, so I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but I think that had something to do with it. But thankfully, that's not it doesn't appear to be a thing this time. Now sure, the biggest news with this version of Live Alive are the remastered visuals and the ability to actually own a physical copy of this game for the first time since it released on the Super Famicom back in 1994. Now, I think it is interesting to note that this is not the first time that this game has been made available digitally on a Nintendo platform. Now, while Square Enix skipped out on the Wii entirely, they did release Live Alive on the Wii U Virtual Console back in June 2015, and also brought the game to the new 3DS via the Super Famicom Virtual Console there. I mean, obviously these versions of the game were Japanese only, but I thought it was interesting just to kind of mention this nonetheless. Now, it's great to see Square Enix giving so much love to a game that's been stuck in Japan officially for so long. Sure, it's a bummer that the West won't see this collector's version as of right now, but I think there's still a slim chance that if you want to get your hands on a copy, you can. Probably not going to be cheap though. But let's turn things over to you guys. What do you think of the Live Alive Collector's Edition? Are you planning on picking it up? Are you planning on just picking up the game in general? Have you played it before? Be sure to sound off in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys. Now, as always, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to drop this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, looks at Japanese games like this, and a whole lot more. Also, be sure to check out Famicast.com for daily, probably, updates on Nintendo and related gaming news in Japan. Now, again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you later.